My mama wati asiye se adia Manasseh Azori oye no meni agye ho ye. Na for people who don't know what's going on, Manasseh Azori wa launch book. Now the title of the book The President Ghana Never Got. Okay. Now the book no is about President Akufo-Addo na memumu enyama ekoso. Some of the terrible things are ekoso, corruption cases ni nyama bi ekoso of President Akufo-Addo ne tenure no. And Manasseh atrocious book no. Now the launch of the book was massive. A lot of people went there and all that. He has spoken about some parts of the book. And me di tremo, me di bremo or say Brian Champo na no sha chia no worker say kenofo yata yempameno. Now there are a lot of stories, political stories in the book. He talks about how the NPP, the NDC, use military tactics. Eddie Winnie, the Speaker of Parliament, Emma Abambagbin. The book talks about it. So he went behind the scenes. Adia Ghana phone him. What he said. Sanya no true book. So the book is quite interesting. And you know, Senya Mekano. One story in the book as is here and also APA, Chief of Staff. Senya Otie Sika, Emma Parliament Appointment Committee. So that once that's our time now, Omoka say, Omo appointed NDC forecast say, Womon Penema, how akum simone, Kenofoya Tamone, Yamaya approve your appointment committee on the NDC forecast or Mompene. But later, all those people were approved. Now, Manasseh Azori in the book, no, how Chief of Staff, Fremont Paré, Sika, Emma, members of the appointment committee say, Womonya na womo approving Crawford. So we don't know whether a lady Emma approve or no. We don't know. But the book talks about that thing. And then Manasseh Azori is also an investigative journalist. So some of the things don't answer your ground checks and the bar book name. It's quite an interesting book. And I called to place an order for the book. But my friend, you know, see book nasa. Into Monday, on my print for. Into Monday, on my time say Monday 11 o'clock. Pepe, into Monday 11, my friend. So I'm trying to get book na 300 cedis. I am trying to get my hand on the book. Na mensaka book na me share say me read dia. Secrets under President Akufo-Addo amemu wemu say Ghana for bebreye nim no. Manasseh atro book nim ntime. Eya na me hu bibia me de bebrem. So don't worry if you are here. Don't worry, I'll get the book and then I'll read it and then some of the stories I'll let you know what you say. And you see this is something that me personally no melodies na ya na meka say I wish say Ghana will be and ade where Manasseh wo ye no mefoaso pan mefoaso I wish say Ghana ade we ebe dane ade a ebe da ho aye ni na ye besua mama what you say even as a human being wa wo tie me there are certain things bi a u go through e wa brabo mu a ende wa ba bedu bebi edui. It is good so be through home book e trimba bi we trimba bi ana wo bi ba e bi obeba ba besua bibi efrim. Sa book where Manasseh Azori wa tree dachi bi President Akufo-Addo ebusuafo bi esanso be peje omutibium se achimfo into omo baba be take over NPP na omo baba be ka se Akufo-Addo na oye de beti se ne ende omo ko ama je bi danko yi most of us na ye ni ho into ye nkrofo nsem no meka into dachi bi ebesi sa na bia ye be ka se ne President Akufo-Addo was the best president Ghana ever had na ne busuafo ehia se womo kasa atre Ghana fo a eno ane se book na Manasseh atro no ya baba be yi ni atre enyama e course so under President Akufo-Addo na no so we feel say this is the best president we ever had ya eyewa it me e ka menko a na a lot of journalists will write from their perspectives what you say but you see ade we no e was say you encourage neutral journalists to write about it okay. We the politics be shemwa obonso obi in the name of politics we MPP ni na wa share akwa control book no na wa akwa kan but osha obi to say Manasseh Azori we know that he is neutral because or the Mahama so enende body ye Akufo-Addo what you say inti na de boni bi enim inti I mean that's just that on it. So let's go into Manasseh Azori the book and then the claim that the chief of staff yes I had na work now see a new book by investigative journalist Manasseh Azori Awuni, titled The President Ghana Never Got, alleges that the Chief of Staff's office at Jubilee House has been funneling money to Parliament's Appointment Committee to expedite the approval of ministerial nominees. The book claims this practice of financial inducement has been ongoing across multiple administrations, dating back to the presidency of John Evans Atta Mills. Manasseh alleges that the Chief of Staff periodically sent money to Appointment Committee members during the vetting process. It was Emra wo mo vetting no. Chief of Staff no or sika Emma Appointment Committee members no. The book provides an example from 2017 where Mahama Ayariga and other National Democratic Congress NDC members alleged that Boachie Ejiakon, a then ministerial nominee, had attempted to bribe the Appointment Committee. These allegations were denied by committee members, with Muntala Mubarak, a key figure on the committee, dismissing the claims. Muntaka stated that any money received by committee did not come from Ejiakon, but from Jubilee House. Joseph Osei-Wusu, the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament and Chair of Appointment Committee since 2017, acknowledged the practice of receiving money from the Chief of Staff, but denied facilitating payments from ministerial nominees. In 2017, Mahama Ayariga, and I think that's that time no, na Okujato Black one so can home. Omo raise issue say, Omo be veti Boachie Ejiakon. Na saa time no ye tie sika bia momo a omo susu se eye Boachie Ejiakon na etua bribe. Boachie Ejiakon ba bonte beka se untia bribe bia ye. Muntaka Mubarak a na oka committee ne ho no. Enso ba bonte beka se o enye Boachie Ejiakon na etua ye, but there was sika ye sene momo a sika no efri Jubilee House. Inti Muntaka de no oka no de so o enye Boachie Ejiakon, but efri Jubilee House na ba ye. Inti wo trese Joe Wise, that time no a deputy speaker, no no a chair of appointment committee no acknowledge say indeed no munye sika. But no Joe Wise ne trese sika no munya na enye because aban person mo approving microphone na munye sika no na no de nja na etia musika yema musika. Mo ye parliamentarians etia monthly salary moje sika bia mo hia moje. But edu se mo be ya appointment na etia musika that time na every Jubilee House and every Chief of Staff, I will say, any appointment in Tiniema Musikano, na Edintia. Any appointment in Edintia. Why you may be a momo, and no mutiamo. And the Yentiamo be as a do appointments pass, that time the penna, Yetiamo. What are you saying? Into Joe Wise, admit it, into according to Manasseh Azorino. Joe Wise, will book him, no Joe Wise, admit it, say, yes, Sika dear, no munya, Yetio Musika, every Flagstaff house. But on only the end say, and yet because of, say, ye induce yomo. Say woman appoint on my way. Interna maker say it is good. Hey, meaning Anas I remember your Anas no they hey Anas next time on that is what Anas should be doing. Anas here investigations area. Especially political investigations he should write Anas can even write a book about President Akufo-Addo and the whole number 12 investigations. He can write a book about it. Anas Anas can do same. Can do some political investigations or ye video ni we are no throw him book because the book is going to live forever. In this idea where Manasseh I hope say neutral journalists in Ghana are going to learn and they are going to also do same. We need to be encouraging people to be doing so. Mama Wati as here say me wanwa say Chrome ha Sebi JJ Rollins. He, nanka JJ Rollins, so she say ni odi Ghana so a. Nanka at least one throw books kra na enye 10. And JJ Rollins oko Manasseh Azori oye book oye the media round for the launching of this book no. Oka say wo share JJ, ohun JJ mra na JJ ti ase no. Eno bi say JJ Rollins say JJ, what throw book ana? JJ Rollins katen so onyan throw book bia na he's in the process. Our person throw book. But JJ Wu ye no onim se book no to me throw you se win to me and throw. But me ya say someone like JJ Rollins is not having at least 10 books. Me ya. I'm not going to lie. So that is how you keep history alive. Me ya. Ka JJ Rollins will books 10 at least. O share senya the mentality how he took senya of the coup d'etat. He can get like 20 different books from it. Oh yeah, no wabe kasa about it be and the mentality of a soldier. What you say? No, military people no. Who person going to military? I'll bet to me a book now we read it. What you say? Because it's one of the military personality we Ghana hand for looking up to. Even President Akufo-Addo ankasa. President, even though we are speaking against President Akufo-Addo and all that, no, even President Akufo-Addo needs to write a book. At least he needs to write a book so that people will know from his perspective. Say answer no war better than a president, no. They now warding, and as you see, our better than a president, no. Differences are who ye, and yama who ye, and the mistakes I will make ye. What you say, so that a trim baby president Fufro be bar, who say, hey. President Akufo-Addo answer na war ban ni enim so obey went to me anye no wa trust ye wo book nim de ntia went to me anye san nyama no. All those things. And you see, it is one thing na Mahama yeah, me personally no. Once the Mahama book na nansi okoko lanche wo Russia NPP for Edi Mikaba beka say Mahama akọ Russia na okoka se Russia for mrambe boa no. E wo book no okoko lanche because Mahama has learned that and he's doing so. So I think say we should be encouraging things like that. Wait, Manasseh ama meka na kiyenim. Na kiyenim say Flagstaff House. Eya no mo ya de we. Ati ase when ni na budachi etrima ba won mehu ne say, "Hey, ti Akufo-Addo amoka se na memu e the best ndi na esini. Appointment committee na sike free Flagstaff House eba." It's good. Osei recounted instances where nominees approached him eager to offer money, but he insisted that such dealings should be conducted directly between the nominees and committee members, refusing to act as a middleman. Inti Joe Wise etremukra na aside sika na free Jubilee House buy no. Omo ane ye pese form as ministers no etumi bo no ne ho a wo mo pese wo mu tua ne sika. No aka twom se da bi. Me nji sika se wo pese otua sika. Ma ye ni na committee ni entena se. Na fe sika ne bra. Ene de ye beji ane age. Joe Wise asem o kan no. In the book, Osei also expressed surprise at being linked to the distribution of money from Wachie Jako to Muntaka Mubarak, except from Osei Usu's account. In the same America no book no Manasseh. Omo a wo mudin wo book ni mu ni na no ko interview omo eje omo side of the story. Inti yaman say Joe Wise di ya eba yi ya ye say ono no gi sika yi. Oko Joe Wise so say Joe Wise me throw book no sika ye say mo jeje ye no me throw wo book ni mu ba me pe wo side of the story. Manasseh ko interview Gabi Otrida ko mu ni na ma Gabi mu na kan side of the story a Gabi admitted tre Manasseh because Manasseh in the book addressed Gabi Otrida as the prime minister. And Gabi admitted tre Manasseh has already said yes, President Akufo-Addo amemu no Gabi he's influential and he uses that influence to make money. Gabi admitted. Manasseh has already asked more kind no. Gabi admitted in the book. Say yes, or no we use President Akufo-Addo influence no e de enye sika. No who say we di boni bia. See we know we what I say when you friend neutral or this story fan ho a sa ken Oforiata Brian Champon na yesi wo sha say yensaki ken Oforiata no okoko interview Brian Champon. Brian Champon admitted say yes. Me kra me ndi echi o me na me di enim na so Ghana fo onim. What I say into when so Joe Wise Joe Usu ono ne di enim. I say when I asked the first deputy speaker of parliament Joseph Osei Usu about the money from the chief of staff to the committee, he confirmed it. Into bisa Joe Wise about sikane free Fremont Pareho Ebano. Joe Wise edgy to say indeed. Or more appointed ministers are Ayana Fremont Paris and Nisikamomo. I say Mr. Osei Usu, who has chaired the appointment committee since 2017, said the perception of payments to committee members was so prevalent that ministerial nominees often approached him offering money. Si Joe Wise can't say, oh, sika parliament committee now more approving grofoni de siketiane normal. Siketiane de normal because eyana obia ba opeso tie sika na approve you obi. Inti enya ade bi aseniaga and you see all these things obi antro book ho anka Ghana for yenim. Ye de ye say minister MP sakwa akotena ho approve nipa. Meanwhile na dodo na agi sika. Inti Manasseh antro book yanka yenim. It was before 2017 vetting started, I discussed with the majority leader that I could not accept money on behalf of members. If a nominee wanted to give money, they should deal directly with that person. Because of this perception, some nominees came to me asking if there was something they should do, When I said no, they persisted, saying, "Are you sure? It is me. You can trust me. We want to be generous to the committee." I told them to deal directly with the person they wanted to be generous to. So you see, Joe Wise as someone can say, "Omo anon person mo dani ministers ne ban ho se chale yentia bibi ana o se dabi." O se oh, ye pese yetia bibi kakra vetting committee no. Ena Joe Wise anga no se dabi enji sika o. Asemo ka tro say, "Obi a mo pese mutie sika ma ni bia mo nko hu se nipa ko ne direct na mo ma ni sika no." Nti eva ne se okuja to wo committee ne so. O pese o mo okuja to sika ko hu ne na fa sika no ma no. Wanka se mentia o. O se nti obi a wo ye smarter o pay approval no obekọ obi a ho na wakọ akotia ma obi a single handedly. So Joe Wise wanka se mentia ne enye vetting without adena obi a wo pese obesum Ghana o pese utia bribe. Nti ono nipa ko na tia bribe ewie na ende waba beda ni minister. Enya apo na obebu because position otia yansa wo nya. And then we sit back and we wonder how ministers Eddie Bugana for afaso. Because answer no benya position, wakwa kotie sika. Your wise catch and said that you pese utia. Obi a pese utia mani bia. Yemfa no say me say, me na pese utia mamia. Unhu mia o se o de me die ni. Unhu ko we a o se ne die ni. Ukunhu we a o se ne die ni. Ko hu omo individual na tua mo. He said he was surprised that despite refusing to mediate payments from nominees, he was accused of receiving money from Ejakun and passing it to Muntaka to influence NDC members to approve the nominee. However, he admitted making intermittent calls to the chief of staff when committee members approached him with demands for motivation. So see, Ayana committee for the friend, committee members no. Committee two. Or say when committee members approached him with demands for motivation. Just say committee for now or more appointing no. Or man kasa to me koko hu Joe Wise a ye chairman no. Na committee members na ka den say chale Joe. Mo for pek akrambre appointment ya ye. Mo pek akramra. No Joe Wise na free chief of staff Fremont Pare say Fremont Pare. Appointment committee members no. E say almost mo pesika kakra na ya approve ministers no intino mo pek akrama ye. Or friend no motivation, in quote motivation. That is what he's saying. See, Tio. However, he admitted making intermittent calls to the chief of staff when committee members approached him with demands for motivation. Into our committee for now, or more also more approving ministers. If she say minister, we are crojing, but Nibia Nino, ne approving ministers, no MIA no. Sa committee for no. To me babe who no Joe Wise. No more catch and say, Charlie emunye, momon pesi cambra. No after chief of staff. Say chief of staff. Me committee members say so mo pesika. Inti mo pesika bi mai na yentumi nye wad. Na hey Ghana. Na chief of staff so say disika. Hey, omo even yetimuze. Yetiwana yeze omo ti parliament on na hey. What was the motivation? Motivation, papa. And ask him get to hey, grow him. So he admitted, this is admission, life admission. He admitted to Manasseh, and Manasseh has written it in the book. Me see book no Monday. Endra me pan. Oh, Endra me frey 2 numbers nya me frey. Omo see oh book nasa. Say hey, book amo lanchi Endra chi asa. Mo say book na santi Monday on me printing for front o mo print ya na ma frɛ Monday fast me from book we me dey me catch me say book no 1,000 cedis kra me to me Monday fast me a me to na me kenkan a mo dey someone munim me the stories no be bra mu say ya stories e wo book nim no me dey be bra mu say ya mo be hu ne say chale ensem akoso a memu we mu ensem akokọ so na we say committee members eba be catch chairman say chale frɛ no mo pesika man no mo pesika mo. Then they say questions are committee members no be bisa no yen sending ma omo a wo mo ba no because one part e better say juma no betumi aye the questions are ye be bisa e appointment committee na say it is a committee members aba be sika probably the questions they are going to ask no ye din kan asani ama o de da inti answer na wo ba committee ni so no kra no unim questions ye be bisa o inti when your answers kra answer wo ba. Allez, on try your comment box ni mo. Medasi.